Okay, so back to my jig boxes. We have a chatterbait. I think this is Z-Man. Got a swim jig. This is the Guggen grass jig, I believe. It looks pretty good. I don't use it too much because we don't have any of that really super thick cover like grass at the ponds I fish at. Usually at lakes I do, but don't get to go to the lakes too much. But we got another swim jig, I believe, with the Bandito bug, blue baby color Bandito bug, I believe. And that's the this is the black and blue jig. We got Guggen chatterbait, bluegill color. We got buzzbait. I can't remember if that's Z-Man or not. Maybe it's Booyah. It probably is Booyah. Well, this bass jig's a little messed up. The trailer Bandito bug's claws got like broken off or ripped off. Pretty good color though. So that's all of the jig box. I'll show you the soft plastics box. So soft plastic box, I have some flukes. I really like flukes. I used to do so good with them. We got some, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what you would call those. I guess craws or whatever. We got some other craws. They're kind of different, but we got, well, so with these, I separated them by color. So I got some black finesse worms and stuff. And then I got some red, like, they used to be really long until I guess I ripped them by accident. But these are some that my grandpa gave me. They're probably like 6-inch ones. And then we got these are just kind of some worms that I just kind of throw in there to be my go-to worms and stuff. So I got some, I believe these would be called like nymphs, or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't quote me on that, but then I got some, well, I guess these would be considered crappie jigs. I don't know. They're just small paddle tail swim baits. So that's all my swim bait, that's all my soft bait box. Now I'm gonna move on to my swim bait box. I don't have many swim baits anymore because I lost them. But here's just a random spinnerbait. So guess we could just look at that, I guess. It's chartreuse, orange, and a little bit of green and stuff. So, oh well. This looks kind of like a baby bass, but it's a swim bait. So I had some different colors of these swim baits, and they would just get crushed. Like, there's a lake that I went to. The first bass I ever caught there was with a swim bait. Was with this swim bait, but a different color. And it was bank fishing too, so I wasn't in the boat. But here's, I guess this would be like a ocean color swim bait. See, I don't know. I believe this would be called a glide bait. I don't use that much. I don't really. I'm still learning, but so now I'm gonna start on my terminal tackle stuff. So I got some circle hooks. I believe that's 4/0. So I separated them by small hooks to medium hooks, and then I just did all the other stuff. So I got some Ned rigs. Oh yeah, here's a cool thing. I just keep it in my terminal tackle box for because it has like a perfect length in it. But it's a double fluke setup that I rigged up, and I believe I had one at one of the ponds I fish at. I had one on, but it got off. But it tried to get it real good. But it's pretty good. I don't use it very often though. I haven't fished at a pond in a while. But got some offset hooks. Then I have swivels. I don't use swivels much. I'm not a hater on them, but I just don't use them much. But some swivels. Then we have these Wacky Rig bands. So now I'm going to show you the crappie jigs. I have 2 boxes of crappie jigs, but so these, I think I had a carp on one of these one time. Just like on an ultralight setup. It was at my buddy's house. It's this little crappie jig. It's like a chartreuse with red head. These are what my buddy gave me. They are pretty good, not gonna lie. They're pretty good, these little grubs. This was in an ice fishing video that I did. These. But it wasn't an ice fishing video. It was using an ice fishing combo. But I never got to put it out because some problems came up with it. So I never got to post it. So I'll probably film another one of those sometime. Really similar to it. So y'all just stay tuned. Got some like chartreuse colored jigs, black and blue jigs, yellow and blue. Let's see. We got some. What in the world happened here? We got a black and red one, purple and yellow, and well, these are all what my grandpa gave me, so I have a decent amount of them. But oh, here's a really cool one. It's kind of messed up, but it's like a baby crawfish jig. It's really cool. I've never tried it before, but I bet it would get crushed. So now here's like a crappie / bass kind of box, but found this in the driveway one time. It's a little minnow jig or something like that. We got this is kind of like a random box, just kind of whatever. We got this little curly-tailed crappie jig. It's like a pink bottom. I don't know what that would, I bet that could be decent at certain ponds. Oh yeah, I got this in Colorado one time, recently. It was this little grasshopper crank. Well, it has a bill on it, so I don't know. It doesn't dive much at all because I've tried it before. It doesn't dive much, but it's still pretty cool. It gets hit by a bluegill a lot. Now, here's a lot of spoons. I don't know if I want to get those untangled right now, so I'm not going to show you all of them, but here's some of them. I think those are 1/2 ounce, most of them. Here's some that I believe my friend gave me too. Little minnow jigs. Oh, here's cool ones. My grandpa gave me these. They're flies. They're really good at his pond. He also gave me a fly rod. They came with a fly rod. It was from a birthday, but pretty cool. So now, I think this is the last box, and then I'm gonna move on to like the more terminal tackle, like the weights and stuff. But here's some whatever stuff, like Rooster Tails. Just kind of a mix of stuff. So Rooster Tails, kind of tangled up, but got those. We got some, these were actually really good at my buddy's house. They're like some green pumpkin finesse worms. We got some black and blue flake lunker logs from Guggen Squad. Those are really good. Like, not gonna lie. That's all the tackle boxes. Now I'm gonna show you. I'll start off with this stuff, the weights and stuff. So here's some 1/8 ounce shaky heads. Here, I'll open them up for you. So 1/8 ounce shaky heads. I also have some 3/16 ounce shaky heads. Got those. Then I have some sinking weights. It's these little packs. They're actually they're your money's worth for sure. But you could use these for like drop shot rigs and stuff. But here's one. Pretty good. They're pretty helpful on some stuff, some rigs. So those are those. We got some